How's it going, geometry gals and guys? Today we are looking at 8-4 angles of elevation and depression. Now, as you can tell, I'm going to be joining you guys for today. I have to show you something. I need to use these guys. Okay. Angle of elevation. Think about this as the angle looking up at something. For example, if you're here, what's this thing up here? That's your angle of elevation. Okay. Angle depression, that's kind of like your angle looking down at something. Okay, so this would be like if you're on a cliff for some reason. Not me, I'm terrified of heights. And you're, again, we always make the straight line period, and you're looking down at something going on down here. That's your angle of depression. And here's a good one. This girl's like, whoa, a hang glider. So they're like, that's my angle of elevation. Horizontal line to looking up. And the guy in hang glider's like, hey, what are you doing here? Knows that these are congruent too, by the way. A big mistake is people want to do this right here as the angle. That's not right. Here's the whole reason why I'm on this video. So here's what you gotta think about. Pretend like this arm's stuck. Can't move it, right? This arm moves with my body, with my head. My angle of elevation, when you're elevated, you're in a good mood, right? So I'm up, walking around, elevated. This angle, right? Now when you're depressed, you're looking down, depressed. This angle, with your armpits, okay? Your armpits make the angle. Keep that in mind. Not this angle between my body and my arm, angle between arm and arm. Okay? I had to keep my video up this whole time. I just realized you guys might not even be able to see this, so I'm sorry. Scroll down so you guys can see this picture. I remember this is like my no zone. I can scribble all that so I don't deal with it. Okay? Okay. Use the diagram in problem 1. What's the description of the angle as it relates to the situation shown? Angle 2. When we look at angle 2, this guy is looking up at a bird. So that would be an angle of elevation. He's looking up. Hey, there's a bird. I think it's a bird. Then angle 3, that's depression. He's like, hey, look, a mountain. He's looking down. Okay? Now suppose you see a rock climber, okay, and you see him climbing up, and you look up at him at 32-degree angle, because you know, internal protracting in your brain. You look up and you see him, and you're 1,000 feet away. You go, I wonder how high that guy is, because the angle of my head and how I'm looking at him. Gotta use trig. Now be careful, here's the key. You're 6 feet tall, right? So whatever you find for this x, you're going to have to add that 6 feet to. Important. So we have an angle, right? And this side's opposite that angle. This side's adjacent. So, toa. So I'm going to use tangent. So I'm going to set tan of 32 equals my opposite over adjacent. So x over 1,000. Okay. Multiply both sides by 1,000. I use my handy dandy calculator, which is over here. math, so it doesn't have tan. I always forget that. I'm actually going to show you guys some of my great secrets, and that's Wolfram Alpha, not Wolfman Alpha. That'd be. It's a calculator. In fact, it's known as one of the world's most powerful calculators. And it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. So I'm going to type in 1,000 times tan of 32. And it says 624 point something. Alternate forms, number line, all this stuff. So 624.9. Okay. You guys remember that? 624.9. 624.9 equals x. Are we done? No, we aren't. So this is 694 feet, 0.9. But remember, you're 6 feet up already. So you have to add 6 to it, because that's how tall you are. So you get 630.9 feet. Okay, and you're done. Okay. Last slide. Airplane pilot sees a life raft. 26-degree angle depression. The altitude is 3 kilometers. What is your horizontal distance to the raft? Okay. So your plane. Gotta focus here. You're looking down and there's a life raft. Help me, help me. Okay. And this angle is 26 degrees. Not this angle, guys. These lines always come straight out from it. Okay. Your altitude is 3 kilometers, right? You want to find your horizontal distance to that person. So you can drop maybe a life vest or drop them like Pop-Tart or something. They're probably hungry. Okay. So we have our angle. Again, we have an opposite and adjacent. You're going to see tan comes up a lot in these guys. Set my tan, 26, right? Equals my opposite over my adjacent. Okay? There, teach trick. You can switch those around. Did you know that? Well, you do not. X equals 3 divided by tan of 26. Okay. And again, your airplane, 26-degree depression, 3 kilometers up. How far from the person? I gotta use Wolfram Alpha. Not that smart. 3 divided by tan 26. 3 divided by tan 26. 3 divided by tan 26. Tan of 26. Is that right? 6.15? I think so. Sounds right in my head, just in case. 6.15. 6.15. 6.15. I can Twitter it. I'm not going to Twitter it. Hey guys, did you know that 6.15? Why would you Twitter? Man. 6.15 kilometers, and we are done now. That's it. Enjoy. Ta-ta.